Welcome back to this episode of Champion Secrets. Today, I'm addressing your question of how to deal with nerves on the court. There are three components to this episode, three ways that really help to deal when you're getting nervous and anxious before and during your badminton match. The first component to this is that you should not fear your nerves. I tell this to all my students. Nerves are an excellent thing. In fact, it's more of a problem when you're not nervous for a match, because that means that your excitement and your energy levels aren't high enough. I've had it in some of my tournaments throughout my career that I've woken up before a big match and actually I don't feel nervous at all. And that's more concerning because then you have to find a way to get motivated. So first, if you are nervous, that's a good thing. But you want your nervous energy to be in a positive range, because if that energy gets too high, that's when it starts to negatively affect your performance. So to keep that excitement and that nervous energy in a positive range, we do two things. First of all, you have to be aware of your breathing. When you wake up in the morning, or maybe even the night before, the week before a tournament or a big match or some kind of practice even, and you feel all those nerves, the butterflies and the little bit of electricity going through your body, focus on your breathing to get yourself to a level where you feel like you could still play well and still relax on the court. Usually when you're nervous, you end up breathing very shallow. That means short, quick breaths. And that isn't the best way to perform on the court because that doesn't bring enough oxygen to your muscles and to your brain. Your muscles need the oxygen to stay relaxed and powerful on the court, to be able to execute all the finicky and specific techniques that are required when we play badminton. And your brain needs the oxygen in order to see the strategy and make the positive decisions that you need to do that each point on the rally. So focus on your breathing and try and take deep, slow breaths. Calm your body down. It's actually a very animalistic form to be nervous. It's something that animals all on the planet feel, and it comes from your lower cortex in your brain. And it's this fight or flight mentality where all of a sudden there's an enemy around. And when you step on the badminton court, your brain takes it like a battle. It takes it like you're in the jungle and there's an animal attacking you. So you have to find a way to calm that part of the brain down and move back to the intellectual parts of your brain that can handle and make the decisions in a calm manner. So you're not just reacting, but you're being proactive in your decisions. The third component, which connects to the breathing, is you want to find an outlet for your nervous energy. And this has specifically to do with when you're on the court, either preparing for a match or playing the match, but within your warm-up period or actually during each rally on the court. If you've watched a lot of pro badminton, then you've seen that top players have their own funny routines. You probably haven't been able to see behind the scenes like I have when players are warming up for big matches, the Olympics, World Championships. Each player has their own routine, and that's really important for finding a pattern that helps calm you down and bring those nerves into the positive energy range. When it comes to being on the court, it's really important that you have your routine that's going to be an outlet for that excess energy. So for example, you've probably seen in badminton and tennis as well that a lot of players end up bouncing around on the court, and you might think they're just trying to get their muscles going, but actually they're also using that as an outlet for their nervous energy, because when you jump and shake your muscles, they relax and you let that blood flow go through them, and it helps. Also, you'll notice when they're jumping, they're also breathing. So they're getting rid of that energy, and that's their outlet. Or sometimes you see them walking around a little bit, taking a little more time. And you might think that they're simply stalling, but actually no, they're taking that opportunity to breathe and to let go of that excess nervous energy and be ready for the next point. Another thing that's interesting about pro players and also the recommendations of a lot of top coaches is You need to know yourself for your warm-up and before you go on court, and what's going to help you perform your best. I remember I had the opportunity to learn from Morten Frost, one of the best badminton players ever to play the game, and an awesome coach as well. And he would say that before a big match for him, he would want to go and talk to people because that helped him relax. So he would go up to anyone, the custodian of the gym, or even sometimes people from other teams, and just start up a conversation to help him relax, because by doing that, he got his energy to the nerves within a range that were going to help him perform. Whereas other players and myself, I like to, before a big match, be by myself and really focus on just what I'm doing and not talk to anyone. So it's really important that you find a routine that works for you and something that's going to manage your nerves. But if you're nervous, first and foremost, you have to know that that's a good thing. It's just about how to harness that energy and translate it into a positive performance on the court. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next episode.